Welcome to Independence Grove Forest Preserve. Good morning, everybody. I am coming to you this morning from Independence Grove Forest Preserve in Libertyville, Illinois. It is at this location that we are going to check out all of the trails here at Independence Grove Forest Preserve. At this point, I have been to the vast majority of Lake County Forest Preserves that have bike trails. Based on all of those experiences, I will tell you that Independence Grove is their finest forest preserve with bike trails. I haven't been to every one of their forest preserves, but I think it's a pretty safe bet this is their finest one. One of the ways that makes this forest preserve really shine is the other trails that run through it. This is a Des Plaines River Trail, and it runs completely through Independence Grove here, so that gives you a ton of riding options. You can also start heading west if you hop on the Casey Trail here and start making your way west. I have been to Independence Grove a variety of times previously. Every one of those times involved riding on the Des Plaines River Trail. So this is a wonderful starting point here, Lot K right here. You could pick the trail up and head north. You could pick the trail up, head south. Basically, it's also in a good location as sort of a dividing point, because one ride I'll do right from this parking lot is go all the way up to Russell Road and back. And then another ride I'll do right from this parking lot is starting here, go all the way to Lake Cook Road and back. So it's a good middle ground for decent rides on the Des Plaines River Trail. They have a lot of different parking lots here. I've actually never parked at any of these lots. I'm always up here because I want access to the Des Plaines River Trail. So that's where I parked here today. That's this lot right over here. One of the things I'm really looking forward to checking out is this whole area in here. They blow it up in this map here. I have not explored any of this territory right in through here, so I'm super excited to check it out. When you look at the legend here, you can really see how this forest preserve differs from all of the others, because look at all of the different things they have here. So right here from this parking lot, they do have sheltered picnic area, big pavilion here, nice large sheltered picnic area. They have plenty of picnic tables that aren't sheltered here. They have beach volleyball right here. Of course, they have garbage cans and stuff. They have a really nice sign here. I'm a big fan of these signs. Not all Lake County Forest Preserves have one, and this one is the biggest one. I don't think I've seen one bigger than this. So it's a very nice sign here. They also have restrooms over this way. So let's check out the map here. So Independence Grove has the Overlook Trail, which is a loop that's 2.5 miles long. They have the Lakeside Trail loop, which is 2.3 miles long. And those are incorporated into the North Bay Loop and the South Bay Loop. They got an overlook up this way over here we're gonna check out. The Marina is down over here. So at this point, I've talked a lot about the good of Independence Grove. Let me just briefly talk about the bad. And it's not bad for Lake County residents, but it is for those who don't live in Lake County like myself. So they charge for parking here. I believe like Monday through Thursday it's $6, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday it's $12. So, but today is a little special, and let me tell you why. So today is opening day for the beer garden. I'm super excited. I was hoping to get some friends to come with me today, but we were unable to align schedules. But today is opening day of the beer garden, which I guess is somewhere over on the other side of the lake here. And because of that, parking is free today. So it actually saved me $12. So that is excellent. I'm very much looking forward to checking out the beer garden and everything else over on that other side, because I really have not explored it. Like I said, a lot of times we're here, it's basically to ride the Des Plaines River Trail. Because Independence Grove is so popular, there's a lot more people walking these trails, so just be aware of that when you're riding. You're definitely not going to be able to ride fast through this forest preserve. So I have 3 different maps in AllTrails for Independence Grove. This one shows all of the trails, and then I have 2 others that will show just the Lakeside Loop and just the Overlook Trail, so you could stay on the trail. So I'm going to switch this over to the Overlook Trail, and then that's the trail that we're going to ride first. So this is the Overlook Trail, 2.5 miles. So let's check out the Independence Grove Overlook Trail Loop. Just a quick stop here to show you guys. This is the Des Plaines River Trail if you're going to head south. So heading south on the Des Plaines River Trail is right by the parking lot. So super easy on and off access. As you may have noticed, as we were riding past that bridge there was two trails. There's a trail we're riding on that's paved, and there was a trail right next to us. This is the Des Plaines River Trail, so this is the split off right here. If we go to the right, we're going to continue on the Overlook Trail loop. If we go to the left here, we're going to be on the Des Plaines River Trail headed north, and you can make your way all the way up to Russell Road at Van Patten Woods Forest Preserve. So we turned down this little side path here. On the sign it said Leopold Point. They got benches here. Looks like on the other side of that bush they have a picnic table. Not much else here, but I'm going to check out the picnic table area just to see what kind of view we have. Nice view of the lake here. Be aware that Independence Grove is used for special events. So when I got here this morning, there was a 5K run going on, and the police had some of the parking lots all blocked off and stuff. So just keep that in mind. Another cool overlook area here. You can see the Lakeside Trail loop over this way. So over this way, you can see is where all the buildings are. I believe that the beer garden is just over that way, but we are not going to check that out yet. We're just going to finish up the Overlook Trail here. So here is the entrance of Independence Grove Forest Preserve. You can see the stand over here. This is where you pay for the parking when you come in if you are not a Lake County resident. So that does it for the Overlook Trail Loop, 2.5 miles. So next up, we're going to do the Lakeside Trail Loop, starting from the same spot. Actually, the first part of it will be the same. And then we're going to go on the inner side here instead of the outer side over here. As I mentioned, I'm going to follow a separate map here so I stay on target here. So this is the Independence Grove Lakeside Trail map. So according to AllTrails, 2.6 miles, and it's going to give us a different look right around the same lake. So let's check it out. Pulled down this fishing pier just to see what this area looks like here. Very nice. Though there are lots of people fishing on this lake right now, none of them are at this fishing pier. They're scattered all over the place. All right, so that was the Lakeside Loop here at Independence Grove Forest Preserve. AllTrails is saying 2.7 miles total. So at this point, we've done the Overlook Trail Loop, the Lakeside Trail Loop. We've gone through this area through here, around this area through here, and the outer area through here, but we haven't checked out any of this stuff. I wasn't originally sure I was gonna be able to do this ride today. There's a threat of rain. Looking at the 15-day outlook, every single day up through even yesterday said it was gonna rain today. And as I looked yesterday, it kept bumping it back hour and hour and hour. So now we might not actually get rain until like 5 or 6 p.m. So that's good. But I ended up getting here at Independence Grove a little early because of the threat of rain. I wanted to make sure at least I'd be able to get my videos and my drone up here. So since I have 90 minutes until the beer garden officially opens, I do have time to kill now that I've completed both the Overlook Trail Loop over here and the Lakeside Trail Loop. So I think I'm going to do at this point is just hop on the Des Plaines River Trail and make my way down to 137 here, and then turn around and make my way all the way up to the top of this map here at 120, and then just make my way back into Independence Grove. And then I'm going to start exploring this area in here. This is the Des Plaines River Trail looking south. On the map here, we're up here at Independence Grove. That's Route 137. And if you look all the way down, it ends here at the bottom at Lake Cook Road before it continues on for, I believe, like 22 more miles into Cook County. We got a bunch of artists down here. This is where the Des Plaines River Trail and the Casey Trail intersect. So the Casey Trail's headed down this way here. With the Casey Trail, you can make loops. Sometimes when I want to ride in Independence Grove, but I don't want to pay the $12 on a weekend, I'll start at Lakewood Forest Preserve and follow the trails, which will eventually connect me to the Casey Trail. And then I'll have access to the Des Plaines River Trail. And then if I follow it this way, obviously I can make my way into Independence Grove without having to pay 1 penny. As always, when given an opportunity, let's take a moment to recognize Old Glory. Definitely no breeze today, but standing proudly nonetheless. As you saw, we made it back from our little excursion on the Des Plaines River Trail. We're back here. This is the visitor center. I saw some people come out, so I think I could get inside there. So I'm gonna check that out in a second. They have a ramp down this way. You can see the beer garden. So we've made it to the beer garden at Independence Grove. The countdown begins because I'm about 20 minutes early. So we got about 20 minutes to go before they open here. I asked the lady working here where we are able to bring alcohol, because at first I thought, since this is fenced off, that maybe alcohol is only allowed here. I asked her if we were able to drink here, and she said yes. She said you could actually walk around with the beer anywhere in the park other than the marina and the parking lots. So if you wanted to, you could take a walk or a ride all the way around the lake with your beer, come right back, pick up another one. As you saw, they have bike parking right over here, so I just locked up over here. According to the sign, bicycles and inline skates are prohibited in this area, though you would never be able to tell that by the amount of bikes I've seen go through this area in the last 10 minutes I've been here. Over this way, we got Children's Grove. Nice looking playground here. You know, as I have to wait a grueling 11 minutes more before I can get a beer.
I can't take this much longer. I gotta have a beer.
I was thinking there are less people here than I thought there would be for grand opening of the beer garden, especially when I saw that parking is free for non-Lake County residents. I'm like the only one in line here. But that might mean I get the first drink from the 2024 season here at the beer garden. Let's see.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bingo! We made it!
To alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
All right, so I have the distinct honor of being the first customer of the 2024 season for the beer garden here at Independence Grove Forest Preserve. Their taps are not currently up and running yet. They're running a little behind, so that hopefully should be taken care of in the next 20 minutes or so. But for now, they are selling cans, can number 1. They had an apple cinnamon one on their website that I was looking forward to trying. She couldn't find it in the back, so I'm trying it's a Lowell's lemonade hard seltzer. So I've never actually had one of these, but as soon as I get those taps set up, I'm looking forward to trying some beer. All right, so we've had a couple drinks over there at the beer garden. So now I'm gonna check out this area up here. The kind ladies at the beer garden are gonna keep an eye on my bike. Well, look at this. Definitely a lot of spots to park your bike through this way and lock them up. This place is getting busier now that we're in the afternoon. So far, still no rain. That's good because it was very iffy today. So here's something I just learned. So if you're like me and you're not like a huge beer drinker, but you know, you're like a Miller Lite beer drinker, if you can't find anything you want from the beer garden, you could walk around right up this hill to Relish Cafe here, and they do have Miller Lite available. The fact that you're allowed to bring the drinks with you and you could walk around the trails here, very awesome. And it actually does explain. There are a couple times where I've seen some people drinking liquor on the trail, and I thought that, you know, they were breaking the rules, but apparently they definitely weren't. All right, so we made our way around the building here. I didn't know what was on this side, so I just decided to walk around it. But we're getting closer to the visitor center entrance here. The visitor center here at Independence Grove. Man, I love these walls. Let's see what we got here. Well, you definitely know I'm a fan of maps. So we got a lot of cool stuff here. Looks like they got some meeting rooms or something in here. That was the crane room. This is the egret room. There is a memorial or something going on here. Wow, this picture is awesome. You know, I didn't even notice the floor. All these cool leaves. Very cool. Access to the restrooms this way. They also have a classroom. Making my way back towards the beer garden here. Again, next time I'm here, I'm definitely going to check out everything in this visitors center here. They had some sort of memorial going on, so I'm not going to disturb that. Lots of people getting their beer on at the beer garden ahead. There are definitely people on all sorts of e-devices here today. Lots of scooters, lots of e-bikes. Also, be aware that although, you know, I parked my bike over here where the bike racks are, people are bringing their bikes just right next to their table, which is exactly what I would want. That's very cool that you're able to do that. We got bikes over here. We got bikes all the way against the end there. So that is very good. So I gotta say, you know, if you're gonna be riding the Des Plaines River Trail, or you just wanna come straight here and then ride all the trails here, this is definitely a spot worth checking out. The people are really nice. Here's an area I've definitely never been in, although it looks like this isn't turned on yet. One of the things I was really interested in checking out this time was the Marina. I think the last time I was here was fall and everything was all closed, and I never really got a good look at the Marina. I had no idea that Lake County Forest Preserves had rental bikes here. They have a whole little fleet right here. They're embossed with the Lake County Forest Preserve logo. Making my way back towards the car here, there are all sorts of nooks and crannies here. As you can tell, Lake County is really going out of their way to give you plenty of seating options. I mean, right here, 3 benches in a row that look like they were recently put here. Very, very nice. All right, so I made it back to the parking lot here. Total ride was 16.8 miles, but that's with a lot of extra riding. I had like an hour and a half to kill. So while there's not a lot of mileage here between the 2.5 miles here and 2.3 miles here, and then you could do a little extra riding around here, what makes this place so great is the fact that it connects to the Des Plaines River Trail. If you haven't checked out Independence Grove, it should definitely be high on your list of forest preserves in Lake County because this place has a lot to offer. I think they spent more money here than probably any other forest preserve in Lake County. So this is definitely the one to check out. They have the beer garden, they have rental opportunities for boats and bikes. There's a ton to do here. Let me know what you think of the trails in the comments below. If you are familiar with this area and you know of a place I should check out the next time I'm here, definitely let me know. As always, if you enjoy this content, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It definitely helps the channel grow. If you are interested in supporting this channel and helping us get to more trails, please consider a super thanks. And that's all I got today from Independence Grove Forest Preserve. I'll catch you on the next ride.
Do you have a trail recommendation for me? Let me know in the comments below.